Former Channel 7 reporter and presenter Chris Bath has lost her father Donald after he suffered a series of devastating strokes. Taking to Instagram on Wednesday, the popular newsreader wrote a long and emotional tribute to her dad, who died peacefully on Monday evening surrounded by loved ones. "My dad didn't want a funeral, didn't want the hoo-ha," he said, Bath wrote, posting a series of pictures of her father. For more celebrity-related news and videos, check out Celebrity Greater Than. At the risk of having him haunt me forever, which I wouldn't mind because I'd really like to have him around, I'm posting this because celebrating the dead is for the living. There are so many people who will read this who also loved him. Dad was a people person. He loved people and people loved him. He was one of those dads that all your friends loved, one of those magic people with a gift for effortlessly making other people feel good. She described her father as quietly, effortlessly funny, a Larrikin energy tractor beam that drew in anyone in his orbit. He would have killed it in show business, but he was a draftsman by trade who ended up a precast concrete guru, the son of a welder, a machinist, who had to give up work once she married, she continued. The thing is, when Dad had 2 girls of his own, and lived in a house with 3 women, interesting during teenage years, he used to say, as we all cycled together, he was never sexist. We grew up thinking we could do anything because he told us so. Bath shared memories of hanging out with her dad in the shed, learning how to use tools, how to mow the lawn and wash the car, and also how to go sailing. Loading Instagram post, Bath said it was a terrible shock when he had his first stroke in 2009. Dad didn't smoke, didn't drink much. I probably drank more in a month at uni than Dad drank in his lifetime, and was super fit, she wrote, describing him as a really active grandfather, who was the light of his grandchildren's lives. Totally paralyzed down his right side, struggling to find the words to speak, that Larrikin tractor beam came back. Dad somehow managed to make the best of the Complete Health sandwiches he got dished up over again for almost 14 years to make other people smile. The last sandwich, served up a year ago, was almost too much to bear. It forced Dad into nursing home care, unable to speak or walk at all, but cruelly able to comprehend everything, and still, he found a way to make other people feel good. Grateful, she added, that before he died, the family was able to say goodbye and to tell him how much we loved him, to thank him for everything he gave us. Not everyone gets that chance. We are grateful the universe finally threw him a bone, she wrote. Rest in peace, my beautiful dad. Bath's husband, Jim Wilson, spoke fondly about his father-in-law on his 2 GB radio show on Tuesday afternoon. Wilson said it had been a sad 24 hours for the family, but that his father-in-law had died peacefully. Wilson revealed he had not been on air Tuesday because the night before he had rushed to the bedside of his beautiful, gravely ill father-in-law. Now I managed to spend some precious few hours with Don, as did the entire family, including his beautiful wife Maureen, Wilson told his listeners. For my wife Chris, well, her dad meant so much to her, and she reckons her tomboy traits all stem from watching Don in the workshop in the family home growing up. Don made the best of a terrible situation, and his beaming face and cheeky grin lit up a room. And even last Monday when I went to visit him, he still managed to smile and give a trademark thumbs up. Wilson also praised his mother-in-law Maureen's strength in caring for her ill husband. For those of you who have been carers for stroke survivors, or those with other debilitating conditions, it is unbelievably tough, he said. It's a sad time, but also a time to reflect and celebrate a great man who, despite being confronted by a terrible and insidious condition, he made the most of his life and the cruel cards he was dealt. Bath's Instagram post on Wednesday drew a plethora of comments from followers expressing their condolences. Sending big love, entertainer Rhonda Birchmore wrote, "Oh Chris. What a stunning tribute. Tears, arms around you. What a dad," added musician Tanya Doko. What beautiful words for a beautiful man, Bathy, Jody Spears wrote. Reminds me, almost uncannily, of my own darling dad. How lucky to have had a father like this. So sorry for your loss. For more engaging celebrity content, visit 7Life on Facebook.